final word.
The final word.
The final word. Yeah, we need your buttons, Law. Cause you know I don't play fair when I got the buttons.
Come on with it, boy, by myself.
Yeah, you gonna feel naked, brother.
The final word.
Yeah, no days off. We ain't got none of them.
I got none of that, man.
We just got my buttons.
You can't handle the truth.
We just got my buttons. All right, man. It's a lot of promises.
Empty calorie promises.
So, man, listen.
The
Law,
final word.
What up?
I'm changing my name for this show. I'm not Boss Cowboy.
Okay.
I'm Missouri.
Missouri Cowboy.
Yeah. Missouri.
Okay, why is that? Oh, is that because that old line for your mind?
The final word.
That's the show me state.
The final
Okay.
word.
Yep.
St. Louis.
Show me
Missouri.
state. So yeah, man, the Cowboys gotta show me. I'm kind of sick
doubting
of
Thomas. You doubting Thomas, that's what it is.
I am.
I gotta fill the holes in the hands.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I am.
The final
I'm doubting,
The
bro.
final word.
I believe in the
He said he the
Cowboys.
Final word.
The final word.
He said, hold on.
The final
Yeah, hold
word.
on. Big
The
talking to
final
me.
word.
Let me tell
The
Big
final
what to do.
word.
The final word. Yes. Yeah, so yeah, cause I listened to Brian Schottenheimer. Obviously we gonna talk about that. I got a lot of stuff on that, bro. A lot of stuff.
The final
he was on
word.
Got a lot of stuff. So and see, I ain't ready for this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't know if you ready, Law.
Yeah. What we got?
Bro, from what he was talking about, a lot of y'all been hearing weapons. Boy, I'm not gonna be surprised if the Dallas Cowboys go to them trenches. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm telling you. I'm hearing it. I'm seeing it. And I'm kind of starting to see the possibility of it.
The final word.
Yeah.
The final word.
So let me ask you a question, Law.
Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Because it's
remember,
it's some possibilities. It's some possibilities. What if Will fall?
Johnson.
LSU.
I'm running in there, gonna grab him with
For
you.
real?
Final word.
Yeah, man. We need.
The final
We don't pass up opportunities
Final
like
word.
that. Too.
Okay.
The final word. The final word.
Okay.
But I got two guys that I
Final
need.
word.
If they fool around and fall on this team, I'm swimming.
Who?
I'm swimming in God knows what type of gold opportunities to have. Unbelievable chances. If Trey Amos falls to the Cowboys,
The final word.
his agent, ooh, I'm talking too loud.
Ooh.
I'm talking too loud, baby. His agent and I are real good, close associates. See, that's all I'm gonna say. You know,
There it is. There it is.
come on
Well,
with it.
Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. Let's kick it off.
Come on with it. You like Trey Amos though? You like Trey Amos?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot. A lot. A whole lot. Yeah, man.
Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let her, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Let's go, man.
Let's get it.
Let's go, man.
Big game James.
It's ghetto. I'm coming out.
Hard.
Man, you can't leave, bro. We don't rock with you all this time with the phone. Man, we ain't got you aesthetically perfect, and now you done got diva on me, man. And he really done left.
He left. He up out of here.
He left.
Big game James run up out of here, man.
Oh, man, that boy said he out, and he left. Real talk, that dude left. All right, man, let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it.
No doubt.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kick it off in a way that probably a lot of people not expecting, bro. And I wish Big wouldn't have left, man. I wish he didn't get caught up on his aesthetics. Oh, I wish he didn't get caught up on his aesthetics.
Man.
See, because I'm finna throw a major curveball that a lot of people wasn't ready for. I think we slipping, Law. I think we slipping.
Okay. Oh,
I think
trigger
we need,
Trey.
Yeah, I think we need to go ahead and bring Trey back. We need to bring Trey back. I'm like so certain now. Especially during this time of free agency, it makes sense. I'm gonna tell you why.
At this point, he's the youngest free agent that's available for quarterbacks, right? And the list is not that good. I looked at it before, so he's already familiar with Schotty. Put it like this,
right?
Schotty, Dak, and what's the kid last year? Cooper Rush and Mike McCarthy. They all had like quarterback night on Fridays.
Yeah.
So that probably fit right on in. And Will Greer, he was here. You know, Dak felt some type of way when they cut Will Greer and they picked up Trey Lance. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
So, but Dak embraced Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance is a cool kid. I think that he's been hit with misfortunes, right? Far as, you know, political stuff, being hurt for his first few years. He only played like 10 to 15 college games. So it's one of those things that he's still younger. Him and what's the kid name that's played for the Washington team? Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
They're the same age. And the other guy that everybody was talking about that the Cowboys should trade for, Joe Milton, he's younger than Joe Milton.
Right.
So he was drafted last year. So I think that with Trey Lance, I'm not trying to make it about Trey Lance, but if you bring him back into the folds, he can be a good camp arm. He knows the terrain, the area. Yeah, I'm not going to be dogging the kid if they bring him back.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the main reason I love the idea. Hold on, I think I heard Big. I think I just heard Big. Big is back.
I'm here.
Big.
Yeah.
I'm here. It look crazy, but don't worry about it. It's wild, but don't worry.
Hey, man, you should have kept it how it was, bro. It was good.
No, I shouldn't have.
Let's make it work, though. So, did you hear what I was talking about?
It's gonna work like this.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yup.
Let's get it. So, you heard what I was talking about with Trey Lance?
I'm with all that.
So, I'm going to play some clips from Brian Schottenheimer. Check this out.
Back at quarterback spot, I know you said there's kind of a desire to get younger behind Dak, but would a veteran still be on the table, a veteran option in free agency?
Yeah, I think so. We're open to anything. Again, we're always looking to compete. I will say this: Will Greer looks great. He's been around the building. I just love talking ball with Will. Will knows the system. I have a bunch of love for Will just because, again, he's been on this journey. He gets it. but we're always looking. I mean, we're always watching it. Again, that doesn't stop when the draft ends. You guys know that. There's what happens after June 1st, and there's other things. I think you're always looking to fill the cupboard with good people and good players.
You've seen a few of these rookies in person. What's your evaluation of the quarterback draft class?
I think it's good. I haven't done a lot of the top guys. I've seen a couple of the guys throw. Saw Howard throw at Ohio State. Dart throw at Ole Miss. They did really, really well. But I will say this, the thing that I love is when you're evaluating a quarterback, you got to go to the film.
Right.
When we had the first pick in the draft in 2004, and we were going through the process to figure out whether we were going to take Eli Manning, Phillip Rivers, who else was in that? Roethlisberger, I think.
He coming.
We did all the private workouts and everything. And I asked Phillip Rivers after we drafted him, I said, hey, how'd you do at your pro day? He goes, dude, I killed it. I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I could have thrown that workout with my eyes shut. He goes, like, it's so well rehearsed, which it should be, right? But it's so well rehearsed when you go in there for a pro day, they know I'm throwing a hitch to the right to this guy, throwing a hitch to John, okay? Hey, I'm throwing a slant over here. Right. I'm gonna fake left, go right, throw a back shoulder. I mean, like, they could do it in their sleep. So again, I think with quarterbacks specifically, it's more about the game film and then the makeup, the type of leader that they are.
I like that, man. Calls it right there, man. Sure, he talking some real ball, man. He's talking about that.
We got one more, and then we go get in the tray.
Keep cooking.
You put a lot on quarterbacks, and that's the benefit of having a veteran like Dak. He can handle a lot.
He needs to be mobile, though. I mean, things that he was early in his career to really make Clayton's run game go. I know his success has been with a mobile quarterback.
Well, it's funny when you talk to Clayton, he said the thing about Kyler is Kyler never really wanted to run. He was really good, but he said he'd go into certain games, he'd be like, man, I really don't want to, I'm not feeling running this week, you know. But Dak's ability to create, not just in the running game, but again, playing above the 2.3. They were saying a stat the other day that was really interesting, like quarterback scrambles are up. I don't know the percentage, I don't remember, but that's where the game's going. Why is the game going that way? Well, these defensive lines are freaking incredibly talented, you know, and they're deep. Most teams now have 4, 5, 6 first rounders on their front 7, so the pass rush has become really, really good. So I would say that's the bigger part of it, not just Clayton's run game, but the ability to extend plays, and then when things break down, pull it down and make you 6, 8, 10 yards. You put a lot on quarterbacks, and that's.
Yep.
You do.
That sounds like a Trey fit to me. A perfect Trey fit. And it's almost like based on where the league is going. So when I go look at them saying that they want to draft a quarterback, it's not that many that actually fit the athletic style that he was just talking about.
I think that you can get Trey Lance, and somebody said it in the chat. Can he go play some spring ball? Like, he got to get more reps, like live action. Can he go play at the USFL or what have you? And do that this offseason, right? And then go back into the training camp or what have you. Can he do that? Do y'all think that would give him more reps, more looks into a live action?
That would, but I wouldn't want to do that.
I'd rather have him over Quentin Ewers. No offense to your Hook'em Longhorns big game, James, but
right.
I'd rather have Trey Lance over Quentin Ewers.
Yep.
Or I like my guy Jackson Dart, you know, if he falls into the draft. Dylan, I've got a last name, Gabriel. He's too small for me. I just don't like. And now he do look good out there.
I love Gabriel. Phil,
you like Gabriel, but he lefty, but he kind of small on the smaller side, right? Yeah. But I ain't trying to be sizes, but you know, give Trey a chance in the USFL or whatever those leagues are, so he can get his feet ready.
I would want him in camp now.
Or Jalen Milroe. Yeah, I like Jalen Milroe.
You know why we want him in camp right now? Because I don't want us going into the draft thinking about quarterback.
Well, they already said they're going to draft the quarterback.
I know, and that's what's...
They telegraph everything they do.
And that's why I'm doubting Thomas right now. Because it's like they saying one thing, but if you look at how they're set up, you're not set up to be BPA. No, you're not. You set up with clear needs. And you telegraphing your needs. What's your thoughts on that, Big?
Well, first of all, I ain't on no Gabriel. I'm with Law, so I don't care. You don't got to be the hater of the short size. I don't want no short, tiny dude like that. No, I don't want that. So I'm all the way against that. And Quinn Ewers, no, I've been listen to my Twitter. He's not good. He's a backup at best. Okay, he will be playing in the USFL. Okay, that's what Quinn Ewers is. So nobody's saying about him either. I'm with. I told you with Trey Lance, ain't costing no money. I heard he going over Canadian Football League, so you can't be coming back wanting some crazy money. You know what I'm saying? And you can be backing up Dallas. That's the perfect fit. First of all, I just want to tell you I like Schottenheimer. Say it again. I like him because I like how he talks. I like how he breaks the game down. I like how he, Mike McCarthy. I'm not hating on you, McCarthy, but this is what I want my coach to do. I want my coach to talk like this and break things down in the game so people can really understand this man is really dialed in. You get what I'm saying? This man is dialed in. This man is doing his homework. This coach is doing his homework. This coach is knowing what he's wanting to do. So I hope the Stephen Jones poison pill don't get you, because I heard a lot of Stephen Jones in you earlier today, and it was frustrating.
Talk.
So this was a breath of fresh air for me today, right here listening to you. But you better be fighting that Stephen Jones. He's going to try to influence you. You're going to have to fight it, Shotty. Fight it. Fight that, because you have a lot of good qualities as a head coach, and I need you to stay strong against that evil. I get it. This is your first chance. So you're going to want to be super nice. Love, 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 love fest. All I hear is love fest. I want you to be able to critique. Do it. Talk to. You can critique. Say it in love first, but then critique, because that's when I'm gonna really know you there. That's when I'm gonna know. Because right now it's love fest because you just got put on, but I need you to be able to push back too in a good way where everybody's like, okay, we know you ain't no puppet. I know I kind of went off topic, but that's what I need to feel like kind of had to come out for me.
No. You actually dead on. See, y'all got to listen to Big, man. When Big be giving you them gut feeling warnings, you better listen. Because I picked up the same thing from this.
It's been like working with Jerry Jones, and has there been in your time with the Cowboys a story that maybe stands out that was kind of unique because it's something that Jerry did?
I told you guys in the press conference, I have been in this game my entire life. Jerry's knowledge and understanding of football and his quest and want to win is unlike anybody I've ever been around.
Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee-woo.
Wait!
Hey, man, he's still on probation, man. What y'all trying to do, man? He's still on his 90-day probation, man.
He's not. I'm cross-examining him now, Law. I'm putting him under cross-examination. And he's guilty of wee-woo. He's guilty of wee-wooing. Wait, let me listen to what I just heard.
Want to win is unlike anybody I've ever been around. And so his quest and want to win is unlike anybody I've ever been around. And so
oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He
but I
do
got
the
something on that.
wee-woo.
Hold on, let me let him finish.
Hold up, though.
He got some more capping he finna do. He got some more. Let's let him get all the capping out.
Okay. The conversations, the communication between he and I and Steven and Charlotte and Jerry Jr. has been incredible.
He brought up Jerry
I really do
Jr.
love the guy. He's been incredible to me. I think just anything we've asked or talked about, the give and take. I mean, who wouldn't want to get advice from a guy that's seen so much and done so many great things? One story, John, did get a chance to go on the boat the other night, and that was pretty cool. I'll leave it at that.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. Is he different?
Oh my gosh, man. Let
But
the
see,
man
I'm gonna
play.
get some pushback on that, boss.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some pushback on that, though.
Go.
I'm gonna give you some pushback on that
All right.
because I do believe. See, the problem with Jerry is Jerry talks too much. That's his problem. But when he said that Jerry really wants to win, I really believe that. I do. Listen to what he said. Did you hear him say Steven wants to win like no other?
No, he
Or did
said.
you hear him did you hear him say Jerry wants to win like no other? See, the
Yeah.
problem is Steven ain't the one, to me, in my opinion, wants to win like no other. Steven is okay with us being competitive and we're going to do it this way and we're eventually going to get it. Remember, Jerry didn't do this. That was Steven in the press conference. We quote unquote. That's Steven always with the sarcastic shit. Always got to say something against the fans and stuff. That's not Jerry. Now, we may not like Jerry because he don't never know how to shut up. But I will say his passion to win is more than Steven. I'm gonna definitely say that because we seen Jerry take gambles. We seen Jerry take gambles on wanting to win and whatever. See,
He just cut out. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. But man, I just want to get at this, man. The man's still on his 90-day probation, man. He just
Wait.
He just trying to keep that seat warm. That's all he trying to do.
hell no!
I'm concerned, man. I'm just
That's a
being
good
you
dog
hear me?
right there.
Yeah, I can hear
That's a
you
good
now.
dog.
Steven.
Yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
being
you can hear
honest.
me now?
I can hear you
Okay.
now.
Well, just keep it on right there because I'm walking around because I had to make sure it was good. But it's the truth. Jerry does want to win. Steven is the one that don't. Jerry's the one that swung and took gambles. That was Jerry that took all them gambles back then and the day. Who neutered him? Steven. Steven don't take them gambles. So where's Steven's will to win like no other?
Yeah.
You tell me. Tell me he didn't mention Steven. He said Jerry.
So I'm gonna push back to your pushback, but I did also hear something
Okay.
too. Jerry
What's
Jr.
that?
Did y'all hear Jerry Jr. involved in that as well?
Yeah.
Jerry Judy.
We already know
Yeah,
that.
Jerry
though.
Jr. Yeah, he
Oh,
mentioned
Junior.
Jerry
Oh,
Jr.
okay.
in there too.
We already know that though.
Wait, but you know
Okay,
that,
so
big.
can y'all
Everybody
both
don't know that.
I'm gonna ask both of y'all this question right now. Both of y'all this question.
Yeah,
Who do you think has more of the will to win between Jerry and Steven?
I would say Junior.
Jerry.
I said
Jones.
Jerry Jones and Steven. His dad and son.
Jerry.
I
He
say
older.
Jerry because
He
he got more days behind him than in front of him.
Yeah.
And
So
the
he
way
need to
was
get it.
talking tonight, man, it was crazy.
Yeah, he need to get it now. So I would say Jerry. Rome in the house. What's up, OG?
What's up?
But that tripped me out.
Congratulations to the 30K, Rome. Congratulations, man.
And real quick, I want to also say congratulations to you, Law. We wanted to wait till it filled up on that Dak Prescott, man. Fire, bro. Good job on that, bro. Y'all clap it up for Brother Law, man. Fire. And my brother did that independent too, bro. My brother did that independent, bro. Can you talk to the people about just independent life and just the networking that you just really increased lately?
Yes, man. There's no hands out. There's none of that stuff where people paved the way. You just grinding, man. You just getting it out there, man. Building relationships and establishing that. And it's weird how it all happened because I was kind of like late to the event. When I walked in there, I walked in there with authority. You know how I come in there.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Law, man. That's Law Nation, man. And then we went over there to go talk to somebody else, and they put me in the table. On the table.
With
Dak
Dak.
Prescott. The Mississippi table, baby. Y'all better watch out, man.
Ooh,
Shoot.
Mississippi.
Yeah.
And then I know you let them know quick, man. I'm from Mississippi, brother. We got to stick together, homeboy.
Put it like this, man. He said he been following my channel for a long time.
That's dope.
So he knew exactly who I was and everything. So it's always great to hear that back from him. And he said, man, I'm still following you, man. And hey, you haven't gave me a reason to unfollow. So hey, we in a good places. So hey, as we speak, we working on some things together, man. So I can't outspeak my wisdom teeth, but hey, it is for what it is, bro. And on top of that, let me ask the panel: would you take the $500,000, or would you have a dinner with Dak? Which one y'all take it?
500,000.
500.
500,000. I'm taking it right then and there.
I'm taking
Damn some Dak.
500K.
I guess
And then
I
I'm a
must
cheer Dak on.
I love you,
TV.
Dak, but damn,
On
I'm out.
TV. Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
go Dak, go.
Yeah. So time was well served, man. Shout out to Dak Prescott. And validation is only good for parking. I never seek validations for doing that, because I walked into a room that they already knew who I was.
That's what's
and
up.
Also, we got some good love from old boy. He was there, Jalen Smith.
Yeah.
So he was there. He said, man, appreciate the channel. His sister and his brother still follow the channel and everything. Got a chance to wrap it up a little bit with Clayton Adams. I think that, this team, man, what I'm looking at, this was an OSA event. And for him to pull in people from other parts of the defense and offense together, and just like the Micah Parsons event, for him to pull the entirety of the defense
Says a
and
lot
the
about
offense,
him. Yeah.
it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
For me to have look, people fail to realize just the day before, we were talking to Matt Eberflus.
Yeah.
We were talking to Smooth Brian Schottenheimer. So I got a chance to talk to him, and I implemented the things that I would like to see. Got a chance to talk to Tyreek Hill. So hey, it's been good. It's been good motion.
Hey Tyreek Hill coming to Dallas.
I told Tyreek Hill that I'm faster than him. So
Man, come on, man. Don't play with me, man. You an insider now, man. Come on, don't be.
Yeah.
You over there
who
sitting
knows,
at the, you
man?
see, yeah, man. You got to tell us now, man.
Yeah.
Is Tyreek Hill coming to Dallas?
Is
No.
You got Steve. You got baby nuts over there. So
Yeah, listen, yeah. All right. So, man, but congratulations,
if it was
Law.
just Jerry Jones, if it was just Jerry Jones, then
Hey,
maybe,
congratulations, Law.
Appreciate
For real.
y'all. Appreciate
For
you.
y'all, clap it up for Law, man.
dog. I mean, it's big class. I mean, that's can I get Yoga Flame?
Yeah, I gave it to him. I give him some more. Yeah,
Some more
Give it
flames.
to him again.
I'll give it to him again, man.
Yoga Flame.
I'm gonna give him the guitarist
Yoga fire, yoga flame.
and the yoga flame.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Law, so-
everybody
so-
said they'd take that $500K though.
Law.
Yeah.
So you the first to 100,000 independent, and you the first one to actually earn an independent photo op with that through
Wow, I
networking.
didn't know that.
You two first. You the two first.
Yeah.
So you was the first
Yeah.
to 100,000, and you was the first one to have an independent photo op with that.
Man, that's dope, man. I appreciate that. Being able to have a seat at the table is a whole different vibe. And shout out to my PR team, man. They did a great job of putting everything together. So I really love this all together, man. What I'm able to do, moving around in this space, and that's the reality of it, ain't it?
Right. Yeah, man. Now
I love it. Can I jump in right quick? I gotta give you some love, Law, because I came in this in 2017. Me and G came in this in 2017, and I'll tell this story to this day. When I didn't know anything about YouTube, I didn't know anything about computers, I didn't know anything about none of that. I didn't mess with that stuff. When I went to media school, it really taught me a lot of these things, and I didn't know those things. So when I was going on YouTube, I just wanted to look at, Cowboy stuff so I could just really kind of, spice up our channel, put some things on. And the first guy I got to was Law Nation.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget his videos had the NFL beats on them.
Yeah.
And when he had them NFL beats, I was like, ooh, that's hard. Like, he got the Cowboy stuff and he got the voice with it. And he got the hard, like he got the NFL beats with it too. And he breaking down. All right, we showing all his stuff. So I was sharing like religiously all Law stuff. And then when I first met you, Like, I ain't gonna lie, the first time he came on our show, dog, I was like starstruck, dog. I was like, Lord Nation is actually on our show, dog. And to see, for real, I was starstruck. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't know anything. You know, I was just a Cowboys fan, you feel me? And that was just like huge to me. And just the relationship that we built, the things that we've done, and even now, and just to see how you was then and to now, it's amazing.
It is.
It truly is.
He
It's
deserved
dope,
it.
and it's something that I know you wanted to do. It's something I know you wanted to do,
Yeah.
and it's really coming to pass.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about it, because it's something that you wanted, and now, and there's been obstacles.
Yep.
You feel me? There's been hatred, there's been obstacles, but you've been persevering through it all, and the reward has come through. And I'm just glad to see it, and I'm glad I've been a part of it to see it. And I just appreciate you, dog. I just want to tell you that.
I call that boy
Man,
the pace setter.
boy, y'all gonna have me crying over here, man. And you
He
know
the
what I'm
pace
saying?
setter, bro.
Yeah, I
You the
appreciate
pace
it, man.
setter.
I appreciate it.
You the pace setter of the space. You really are. You set the pace. You really do. And last thing I'm gonna say, just to kind of, before we get back to football, the biggest thing about Law is the most humble. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. It's like Law is the biggest, and he don't act like it. I always say that, don't I, Law? I say, Law, you don't act like you the biggest, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said you act like you just amongst the homies all the time. I swear to God. So so when
That's
you
true.
it's
I
a
can agree with
testament that when you walk humble like you, God will exalt you to high places, bro.
Man.
So because you very humble, bro. You do content with big people, small people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So anyway, I ain't finna cry because I ain't look up to you like that, Law. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went over here like.
Well, I did. You know, I don't care. Well, I did, so I ain't ashamed to say it.
Hey,
I don't give a hell.
Hey, nah, yeah.
I like you and I, man. How we all started, man. Y'all like, hey, man, you taking my stuff?
Yeah, see, people don't know that, Law. People don't know that. Don't tell everybody that, bro.
You tell everybody.
Yeah, we start. Listen,
story,
me and Law started off. I bumped Law's shoulder when we first started. Get out.
I remember because I was getting the calls. I remember I was getting the calls.
Hey.
I got calls from both sides.
Yeah, hey, and one of them, I almost really bumped him, and thank God I called him because I would have been in the wrong bad. Cause it was one time he was short. Now, I ain't gonna even talk about it, bro. But it would have been my fault too. It would have been all my fault. But anyway.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey.
I gave you some love on that video.
Man, you did. And somebody was being messy. Man, Laudo took your stuff. Boy, and I was finna come over there. And I called him. He was like, "No, boss." And I was like, my bad. All right, man, but good job, Law. And just this is amazing year, bro.
It's amazing, man.
Amazing year. And we ain't even in the season yet.
So you believe in Shotty. That's what it is. I got it out of you, boy. Yeah, you believe in Schottenheimer.
Say, this is one thing though. Do I lie?
Oh, hell no.
I found some more contradictions in Shotty, man.
Oh my gosh. On a scale of 1 to 10, where you got him? I'm gonna tell you, I got him at a 5.5. Where you got him? On a scale of 1 to 10.
As a coach?
Yep.
I got him at about a 7.
Damn, you got more faith in him than I do right now.
Yeah, and see,
I met him, shook his hand.
Yeah, Law, you got more. Law, you got faith. I don't think you just want to come out and really say it. The dude is good. It's the influence of the Joneses. I just told you that's the problem.
It is.
If the Jones influence him and bring him to the dark side, then it's bad. But
That's
if he
why
can
I'm on
stand
7.
and fight the dark side, because he has the traits to be a very. I wouldn't even be hyping this dog. I know.
Yes.
He has the traits to be a great coach.
Yes.
A great coach.
Yes.
A great coach. It's the dark side that's in his way. It's the dark side.
Let me show y'all these contradictions real quick, if y'all don't mind.
I'm gonna say one thing before you play that clip.
All right, I got 3 clips.
Big Game James, you the first one to say, before y'all crucify him, paraphrasing, before y'all crucify Shotty, no one knew what the Eagles coach Sirianni was.
That's right.
Until he started coaching. And then you was the first one to get on the forefront with that. But if Shotty get out here and start doing some crazy stuff, I'm going to always remember that, bro, because you was the first one to put that out there.
I think Shotty is going to be a good coach, but I'm afraid to what, like James is saying. I'm afraid about them Jones's influence and difference. I'm being dead ass. So, because
the dark side.
He's singing a song of BPA, and it's a company man song, BPA.
And he know damn well we ain't in good shape.
Right! Okay, and that's what give me that
know
different.
Damn well.
Right, and that's what give me that different
he
smell.
He know damn well.
It's a smell of.
He like. Yeah, that's why I said he was sounding like Steven. That's why I said earlier, boss, that he was sounding like Steven. And then he helped me with it, breaking down the game. That's what helps me. But then you go over there sounding like Steven, like, oh yeah, well, you know, we're looking at everything. We're we're always looking. I'm like, bro, you sounded just like him now. You making me
like
mad.
Steven, brother. Yeah. And then those of us who know we not even close to BPA. If y'all really go do BPA, y'all would have to get 4 positions within the next 2 weeks. You got to get receiver 2, corner, DT. For sure. Those are 3 for sure. Guard maybe 4. Yeah. And then 5 quarterback. If you really trying to be BPA. So why you saying we set up to be BPA when we clearly not? You, man, I'm smelling that difference on you, man. I'm smelling you talking good, but it's not. That's why I say, man, I'm Missouri. Don't call me Boss Cowboy today. I'm Missouri. Show me. I'm
let me ask you
talking.
this though, boss. Let me ask you this though, boss. Let me ask you this. Okay.
Look at that.
If you was in this situation and I want the truth.
Yeah. That's real.
You had an opportunity to coach back in the day. Now you didn't. And things pass you by. Now you with the organization, you with the Cowboys. You get your first head coaching opportunity. Jerry has looked out for you, showed you a lot of things. Are you really going to go against the grain in that first year, Boss Cowboys?
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you why. It is, now hear me out. You asked me to tell the truth.
Okay.
So I watched the people before him have to push back at Jerry. Mike McCarthy and them had to push back at Jerry. They was professional, but they did it. Zimmer had to come year 1. Zimmer came out year 1 and said he said he needed what? Noses.
But Zimmer had stripes though. Zimmer had been in the organization for 20-something years. This your first year.
Yeah, so let me tell you why I would take the chance, because I would already know if I do it their way, I'm dead. So I might as well go out on my sword. That's how I would look at it. I would want it my way, and I would want to put pressure for them to do what I want. I would be putting pressure on them to get me a receiver too. I wouldn't be saying we're in position to, I wouldn't be doing that right now. I wouldn't be sitting back like, hey, yeah, y'all got this. I wouldn't be doing that. I would be pushing back at authority. I would be doing it professionally. I would be giving them my honest opinion. I would be like, this is not BPA. I would be letting them not. We are in a need position right now. We need to draft quarterback. We need to draft receiver. We need to draft corner. We got 3 big holes and DT. So I wouldn't be out there saying we're in position to go BPA when we not. I would be just like Zimmer was. Zimmer was like, we getting there. It's not over, but we got to get some things done. I would be saying that. And that's what Zimmer was doing. And I think he being too different. So I'm being all the way honest. Say, let me play these clips. Check this out.
Is there anything else you'd like to do before the draft starts?
Well, first and foremost, we're always looking to create competition. We're certainly not done, whether that remains in free agency over the next, couple weeks, or whether that's through the draft. We really wanted to attack the front, on both sides of the line of scrimmage. I'm really excited about what we did on the defensive side of the ball up front. Getting guys like Solomon Thomas, Peyton Turner, to get Dante to come back. Those are guys that give us an edge to play on the edge. The more I learn about Solomon, I met him a couple years ago at Dak's event. His story's incredible. His leadership skills are incredible. And so we're excited to bring him into the mix. Peyton Turner's a guy that I remember coming out of school, Houston Long. And then, of course, we all know Dante. Playing against Dante last year, it was like, damn, he's really good. And so, and then, again, on the other side, Robert Jones was a guy that we were really excited about. We watched it, but really about creating competition starting on the fronts. The game is played in the trenches. It really is. And it doesn't matter if that's the first play, the last play, whatever it is, but it's always played up there at some point, whether it's trying to stop the run or having to hold up in pass protection when you're playing in a 2-minute drive. So I think we've done a nice job with that to start.
That being said, do you feel
I can tell you when he don't like somebody
in free agency and in both fronts that you can concentrate some of your draft capital on some playmakers on the offensive line, maybe a corner on the back end, or do you feel what you've done in free agency allows you to pursue that a little bit more in this draft now, and will you?
Yeah, great question. When we went into free agency, the thought was let's get into the draft where we can take the best player available. And
you're not there. You're not there.
My opinion, that's the best way to go. And I think, talking to Steven and Jerry and Will, like by making some of the moves that we've made, we feel like, we're not done. We still have things that we want to do. But like when you get into the draft and you're sitting there at those certain spots, the scouts have done an incredible job. I've said it to them. I say it to you guys. The scouts and the personnel guys, they're the experts. They do this 365 days a year. It's our job as a coaching staff to present to them, here's what we want, here's what we're looking for, and then the conversations at the Combine were incredible. We had some really just awesome give and take about positions and the way you define a 3 technique or the way you define an offensive lineman or a tight end. But yeah, I feel like we go into this draft with a lot of confidence. Again, we're not done in free agency. We're always looking to acquire. We're always looking to compete in the personnel side of it. But I do feel like we've set ourselves up to go into the draft where, hey, we're sitting in certain spots. That's the guy's best player available. Let's take it.
It's not true.
Yeah, but you got to really listen to him, boss.
I did.
You really got to listen to him. I know you did, but
big game.
Take, for instance, what he said, what he was talking. Yeah, I know I want that. Stop. That's food porn. Stop.
That look good, boy.
So, check this out. This is what he said about the defensive ends, right? He spoke highly of Dante Fowler. Did he say anything about Peyton Turner?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He said
he said Peyton Turner came out of Houston.
Peyton, and he talked about Fowler. So he talked
Listen
about
what
the
he
trenches.
said about Peyton. He went over Peyton. He said, Peyton, I remember him at Houston, blah, blah, and then he was done.
Yeah, he did.
You got to listen to what Schottenheimer.
He brushed over it. Yeah, he did.
He did.
And when he talked about Robert Jones, he was like, yeah, Robert Jones, we're excited about, and then he was done.
Yeah.
No, he's not excited about them. Okay? You got to listen to Schottenheimer.
Yes.
Just like when he was talking about Jalen Tolbert. He said,
good
Jalen
observation.
Tolbert,
good observation, bro.
I like Jalen Tolbert. But, he got a good catch. But, Migo and Florida. I didn't hear Tolbert no more. I heard Migo and Florida. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to start listening to him, dog.
Boy, that boy good, boy. I ain't even peeped that big.
I love being a Cowboy.
Damn, big.
Big game change.
Game changer.
Welcome. Hey, let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man. Let's kick it.
It might be something to what you said to the what you call that, Aries. Like what he say, what you a Pisces?
That Libra game.
Say it.
No, Libra game.
You just
his
displayed
birthday
that.
Is one day. Bro, I know his personality. I know his personality, dog.
Damn, you broke him down.
Bro, I know
that's
his
exactly what he was doing.
Y'all.
Damn, that was good.
I'm telling y'all got to listen to him. I know what he's talking. I know what he's saying because I'm a Libra like him. That's why I said when they hired him, that's why I got excited because I know the personality.
Yeah.
He can talk to anybody. I know that. 'Cause we can do that.
Yeah.
I know him.
You read him
so
good, boy.
Y'all got to understand, when he talk about a player and he don't talk about him long, he like, yeah, we like him. And then he go over, he don't like him.
I'm going to look for that. I'm going to look for that.
Keep it good with everybody else. But I ain't really messing with him. I'm trying to tell y'all. Listen, what he says about that. And even when he said, He wasn't jumping up and down about we're at BPA. So, yeah, we're going to keep looking. I know it's a Stephen Jonas, but he was like,
That's real.
you know, he didn't really want to say we're really at what we want at BPA. But I can't really say it right now. But I was saying it in words that you can kind of understand. But you got to read between the lines when I'm talking. That's what I do when he's talking.
Man, y'all clap it up for Big. Big showed out on that, bro. That was skills. That was some legal skills right there, bro. I didn't think he was gonna come through like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I was judging you a little bit, bro.
That's Libra gang, bro.
You show Libra gang skills with that. Real talk.
But Stephen A. Smith, not Stephen A. Smith, but Stephen Jones was saying that he wanted somebody explosive.
We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that.
Okay.
We got that up and coming. See, that boy Law up there eating good, boy.
Man, I'm eating good, man. Y'all want to take a look at it again?
Nah, I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to look at it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
We ain't watching that.
Oh, we ain't looking at that.
We ain't watching that.
We ain't watching that.
We ain't watching that.
One more time. One more time.
See, there you go.
Look at that chicken golden brown, boy.
Man, say, boy, listen, y'all. All right, because listen, y'all, let's be honest, y'all. I just want to be honest. If we really talking about doing BPA, right? I just want to be honest. We got about 4 positions to be at BPA for the draft. To be able to go best player available, they got to get wide receiver 2 out the way. For example, not necessarily this person, but Keenan Allen. Corner, Asante Jr. QB, Trey Lance. One tech, Hankins. If they did all of this in a week, they would now be ready to draft BPA. They are not that, and that's why I'm over here like. Now I'm gonna ask you, Big. How is he handling the politics on this? I'm gonna ask you, leaning on that Libra intuition.
Right now, I'm telling you what he's doing.
All right, I'm listening.
He's wanting to. Because I just told you, this is his first job as a head coach. And Jerry really likes him because you know what? Jerry is a Libra too. Jerry is 2 days before him. Jerry, that's why they click so good. That's why they had long talks. That's why he's on the boat. You feel me? Because they clicking. Steven is the one. So he's trying to manipulate it around Steven, make Steven feel good. Just like when they came up to the interview, his first press conference, and he gave Steven a big high five. You're trying to stay in good because Steven's that cancer. He's a cancer. I know y'all think I'm weird, but he's the dude that's always pessimistic with it. Pessimistic, he is. So he's trying to finesse him, like butter him up real good, because that's the way he can get Steven to do what he wants. So that's why he kind of says things to make it sound good for Steven, because if he can get Steven to feel good, Steven will, okay, you know what? I like you. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's what he's trying to do. So it's a manipulation game. And it's just not going to start in the very beginning because he just started in this and this is his first chance. And he knows what Steven is. He knows. But Jerry is the ultimate trump because him and Jerry are good. So he's good. But he's just trying to finesse this dude. I'm trying to tell you, dog, it's a slow finesse because Steven is stuck in the ground, dog. I'm trying to tell you, Steven don't want to win like them too. I'm trying to tell y'all don't want to believe me, but he don't want to win like them too. He's cool with doing it that way. Jerry and them want to get aggressive and do that, but Steven is always in the way. Look at all the years that he's stepped in the way. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm telling you, dog, he is the one that's in the way of them really wanting to do it because Jerry will gamble. If Steven wasn't there, yes, he would.
Yeah, and then my boy D.A. Lee talked about Hankins. He was like, Hankins that sip and sell. I just used him as an example. That's why I put EX. I just used them as examples. Like
you could have got Calais Campbell. Y'all played around. He signed 1 year. I didn't mean to cut you off. I apologize, boss.
No, you
good.
You
1 year, good. $5 million. You could have did that with Calais for 1 year. Yeah,
I'm just showing everybody this is what we need to do to really be positioned for BPA. That's all I'm saying. And we're not. And I'm gonna be honest. It gives me a bad feeling because I also know better than to believe that we go get 4 players in the next 2 weeks. We're not gonna do that, bro.
You know that
But,
that,
Stephen,
that way ain't
but
happening.
Stephen Jones did say, and he normally don't talk like this. He did say that they were talking about trading a guy, trading for a player. Didn't he say that this week?
But see, the key thing he said is we'll look into it. Like
We're looking to it.
You know,
because that's lies, huh?
right? Yeah. Well, you know what happened when a Jehovah's Witness come knock on your door and say, "I want to talk to you about Christ."
Yeah.
I'll look into it. Let me see one of them pamphlets. You close the
Or
door.
it's not even just that, boss. I agree, but it's not even just that, boss. It's just like if you talking to that one boss that you know that's a goofy, and you bring good suggestions to him that you can build the business and things like that. He's like, yeah, I'll look at that. I'll look at that, and then he go about his business. And you never hear it again.
That's
you
what
know
it
the
is.
bosses. That's what
Yep.
Steven is.
That's right. Yep. So let me show y'all this contradiction real quick.
What do you want your offensive identity to be?
Physical. Again, I talked a little bit in the opening press conference about, the marriage between the run game and the action passes. But, as a football team, as an offense, we want to be physical. My MO has always been to run the football. I really believe that the game, like I said, is up front. Led the league twice as a coordinator. Proud of that. I think getting a guy like Clayton Adams really helps us as the coordinator. His knowledge, I've been tracking him for a couple years now. He's an incredible mind when it comes to not just the run game, but just how to attack defenses and how to get favorable leverage and things like that. But physical is the first thing that kind of jumps out at me.
Now, so I showed 3 clips to where he was focusing on the trenches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they asked him about the best pick at 12. I might be tripping, so y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Because you're doing a good job of balancing me out,
right.
Big. You doing a good job. You balancing me out.
All
right, check this out.
But the 12th overall pick, what are you looking to get with the 12th overall pick, and the type of player you're looking to get? And is there a position based on value you stay away from with that high of a pick in the first round?
Yeah, again, the starting point would be best player available. You're always looking for game changers when you're picking 12th. Like, we don't want to ever pick 12th again. All right, let's be honest. We don't want to pick that high. But you're looking for guys that influence the game. How do you influence the game? You rush the quarterback and you get sacks, strip sacks, fumbles, whatever it is. You score touchdowns. Okay. So those are usually, I look at it this way, you build it from the outside in. So you got corners, receivers, they get isolated one-on-one. Pass rushers, tackles, they get isolated one-on-one. And then obviously the quarterback position. But usually that's the way I've looked at it, is when you're building a roster, kind of think of it from building it from outside in, based on guys that get isolated a lot. Because when you're isolated and you can't help, it's pretty daunting task sometimes.
Boy, did he just telegraph what he was gonna do? That's my first time
but
hearing
it's a
that part.
contradiction to me. That's when it sounded like, because in 3 clips he was talking about building trenches, right? Then they asked him about the ideal pick at 12, and he started talking about building it from the outside in. That's basically talking about from perimeter to the trenches.
To the trenches, yeah.
Am I tripping?
But nobody.
No, you ain't tripping on that one.
My dog.
That one threw me off too, because I'm like, what, bro? I did a video about that, and I'm like, I thought that it was supposed to be inside and outside in, but you coach in NFL, I don't. But I'm tripping off that, because I'm like, no, that's not what you do. That's exactly not what you do. So I don't know if that's maybe a throw off.
I think it's a throw off.
I don't know.
See, and that's why. I think it's a throw off, because I think what he really believes is building the trenches, because he said it 3 times. You feel me?
Right.
He talked about building defensive side of the ball and the offensive line first 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So then I think it's a throw off, Big. I think Big hit it. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Law?
I think it is a throw off, because you don't build from the outside in. Ever,
No.
Right. You build from the trenches, because a better front 7 makes your DBs look good. If you think I'm lying, look at the Eagles, for example, last season.
Right.
They had 2 rookies out there, man, and an old sleigh.
Right.
So their front 7 was able to create pressure and move the quarterback off of their marker. So maybe he is trying to go with the trenches, because
I think
if
it's the
not
trenches.
trenches, if it's not the trenches, it's for damn sure the edge rusher, because he was talking about sacks and creating fumbles and getting to the quarterback and things like that.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So this could be a Jalen Walker. This could be a Jihad Campbell type of deal, or it could be what's that, Princely kid? You know,
right.
And I'm still hearing people saying that this team is really high on Walter Nolan to a degree. So
right. I want to look at the list of availables and play with this real quick, because I think we piecing this together. I think we piecing this together right. I think we breaking his puzzle down. I think that was a bluff.
And you know the top 30 of his is going to also
that
be
was a bluff.
Yeah, that was a bluff.
That was a bluff.
Especially because he asked him about 12. Yeah, that's a bluff. Yeah.
I See, that's why I want to sit it.
That's why I want to sit it in here.
He talking too much, and I don't want him to. And I feel like he was saying, "All right, I've been telling y'all too much, so I need to throw y'all off a little bit because I'm giving y'all too much good information. Now y'all won't just keep digging. I'm throwing that one off because that's who I didn't. I was like, I don't understand that one. I don't feel like you're gonna do that.
Yeah,
Boss and Big. Where do y'all stand with Mike Green?
I am
not
open to it. I'm open, not at 12, but I'm open to it because I heard about the allegations.
He did the 28 bench presses. What he did with the allegations for the nation? What that is?
Oh, he been in trouble.
Oh,
he been in trouble.
Sexual assault.
Yeah, he
something like that. 2 different times.
2 times.
Multiple times.
Yeah, multiple times.
Yeah.
But
the charges been dropped.
You get money, boss.
See,
your money, boss.
See, the thing is, this is where real scouts got the edge over us. You know what I'm saying? Like the real scouts they can really look into the real details of this. We can't. You see what I'm saying? So scouts would really,
Joseph.
Yeah, it could be Kelvin Joseph, but it could also be somebody that's innocent. Like, cause it's people that
I feel that, but twice I'm not doing that at 12.
Hey,
it depends
now
on
you
what
know our
happened,
magical
bro.
number. If he falls into the second, then what you do?
I'm running
second. I'm definitely look at that second.
Cause see, we can never act self-righteous again because of Josh Ball.
Oh, I'm not. It's not.
Not you, Big. I'm talking about the Cowboys. Not you, Big. Because I heard you say you would do it at the second. You said not at 12, so you didn't say you taking them off your list. You didn't say that.
No, I ain't taking them off. I ain't saying that.
But I was just saying, Josh Ball kind of took our moral high ground away. You know what I mean? We can't sit back.
But Dallas, when Dallas been moral? How many crazy people Dallas has? Cut it out.
See, Eric Williams. Let me see, people. You got to know your history, bro.
Pac-Man.
Yes.
Bro, yeah. We done had plenty wild ones.
Yeah, we had some wild ones. Yeah, we had some wild ones.
Would you this is a curveball, but would you take a shot at Karen Lacey? Undrafted.
In what round?
Undrafted.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Or in the 7th or the 6th, you know.
I might do him in the 6th.
Yep. 7th. I'll take him in the 6th.
We're the only team that can just probably roll with that and won't get the heat.
Yeah, I would probably do it, bro.
You feel me?
I love
I'm
how
doing
Henny
that.
said.
6th or 7th round?
Henny said I get him in the 6th and I'll pay for his lawyer.
Oh yeah.
How can the Joneses be self-righteous when Jerry been in trouble with stuff?
Right. We wouldn't be. We ain't got no righteousness.
Let's keep it real.
We don't got no righteousness.
We ain't got no righteousness. Let's cut that out.
They saying in the chat,
Jerry not righteous.
Sean Oakman's career was ruined because of the allegation.
Yep. Yeah, it can sometimes just be allegations too, bro. Like Lyle Collins was almost ruined over allegations.
I'm not. But here's my thing: I'm not judging him. I'm not judging him at all.
No, you're looking at the risk.
I'm looking at the risk of what you're drafting at the round.
Right. No, that makes sense.
I'm not taking that risk at 12 when those things have happened because those red flags are real.
No, I'm not doing it at 12.
This is what I look at. I'm not saying allegations, but when you get money,
you're going to be worse.
Temptations come. I don't know.
If you're really struggling with that demon. To your point,
Yeah.
I agree.
You feel me?
Yes.
Just saying.
So what
It's
about
real.
Tet then? Are y'all two out on Tet?
Uh-uh.
Because he didn't watch film, he don't
I'm
like
gonna
to watch
keep it
film.
real. I told you he's boom or bust for me. I like him, but I don't know. Talk to me, boss.
I think people running with that video, and I fully feel you on boom or bust.
I don't care about the video. I don't care
I don't care.
about the video.
Like that's bro. Like he's
How
still.
do you feel about him? You really think he'll be a game changer with us? Yeah, both of y'all. Y'all really think he'd be a game changer? Or game changer?
If Dak is healthy, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah,
you, still big. I'm boom or bust still on
I'm-
him because he does
You feel
struggle
me,
against
boss?
press, bro. He struggles. He struggles on press, bro. Now, in terms of being able
It's
to
gonna
read
be
the
different
defense,
in the league, dog.
they gonna be faster.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be different.
Now,
Yes.
if you and I'm gonna be honest, I think he would have fit Romo better than Dak. I think Dak, a better fit for Dak would be Matthew Golden or a Jigba.
Yes, because because Dak is that rhythm guy, and
Yeah.
the way Ted
He like
plays
routes.
is he's not. He's
not
you
a
feel
touch
me?
guy.
And I
He
feel like
not Aaron
Matthew
Rodgers.
Golden, exactly. Right. So
like Romo
Matthew
was
Golden runs them routes, and he got the speed.
Right.
Romo could just improvise, bam.
Yeah. See,
That's not what Dak does,
Romo
in
and
my
Aaron, they know how to put it right there on the rim. You know what I'm saying? Right there where Dez can come down and snatch it. That ain't really Dak. Dak is when he see separation, he go, wow. He go get you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So y'all two more of like the Matthew Golden or
Ted.
Ibuka.
Ibuka. I still would take
Ibuka.
Ted.
Or
I would
Ibuka.
take him, but
I'd rather-
I feel better about Ibuka and Matthew Golden.
I would rather
Yeah,
Golden
are
than
you out
Abuka
on
just
Trey
because I
Harris?
feel like Abuka is a no. If you went and got a in the first pick,
Yeah.
I'm doing
lot of
trade down. I told you,
Yep.
I'm trading down. Like if you ain't got Ted or Genty, I'm trading down.
And see, and to
Why
your
not?
point,
If you had somebody willing to,
I agree.
We need another fourth.
I agree. And see, and check this out. To me, when I hear Schottenheimer say the offensive philosophy need to be physical, that tells me three people. Off rip. Three people. I think about Booker. I think about Ibuka. And I think about Will Campbell.
You don't like Armand?
I love Armand. Yeah. But I'm talking when I'm thinking just physical. Like when I'm thinking who fit what you said you trying to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't see Armand as no physical. Nah, hell nah. He not
Hell
like,
no, don't want him.
he ain't tear your head off like a Jigba or Buka.
That's too much of a chance too.
That's yeah.
I don't care where he tested. I don't
Yeah.
trust him at all.
Yeah. So that was interesting. I'm glad we got down to that contradiction. I'm glad we got down to that. And I feel better about it because I see it like y'all see it. I think he was throwing a bluff. I think he was bluffing because they asked about 12 and he's sending them to the left when he going right. But I won't be surprised though, based on what he was talking about, that he looking to be physical with a player like a Jigba. You know what I'm saying? And Booker. I can really see it. Am I tripping on that?
I ain't mad at Booker if you trade down.
I'm starting to feel trade down too, bro. At first I wasn't, but he dropping. He dropping. I think that RAS score is scaring people. Yep. That RAS score is scaring people. But I will be all the way for that. I want to finish talking about Jerry and Micah. Then we can get up out of here. I guess what's y'all thoughts on that? Jerry, what he was talking about with not knowing the agent name and all that kind of stuff. What's your thoughts on that?
What'd you say? Can you repeat that one more time, bro?
I was gonna finish it off because I hit the biggest points that I saw with Brian Schottenheimer. I got some more I can play on Brian, but we ain't gotta talk about that. I was gonna ask y'all, what's y'all thoughts on this stuff with Micah talking about, Jerry talking about he don't know the agent name.
Oh man,
that's just Jerry talking shit.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you know his name.
That's just Jerry talking shit like he always do. He know who the hell he is.
He just trying to generate a headline off that, man.
Yeah, he just running his mouth like he's been quiet. He been silent. Let me rise it up.
That really told me that the deal is really truly done. That's what they told me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's
this deal is done.
Too.
Especially because he gave it away.
Yeah.
He gave too much away, bro. Like when he said me and Micah already agreed, that mean it's done.
Yeah, like it's done.
I like the way y'all thinking because I never even looked at it from that aspect. And even though Jerry, because you don't spend 5 to 6 hours, damn, y'all smart as hell, man.
That
5
deal
to 6
done.
hours don't get it done.
Yeah,
it's done.
Especially somebody like Jerry, 5 to 6 hours.
6 hours.
Oh, man.
And then how he explained he said that he was in Aruba somewhere and he said he flew back quick.
He don't give out his number to nobody, but he gave it to Micah.
That deal is done.
Like, come on.
Oh my God. That's why I love this show, man, because I never would thought to think that this deal was done. And he's just
done.
trying to placate it.
It's just like they did with Dak.
I think they're just waiting for when they want to, when they want to announce it.
That's it.
But come on, dog.
And they go wait till the slowest period, which is going to be 2 weeks before the draft. When they get a little bit slow, news go slow down because free agency go all the way cool off. And they go, pop! And see.
Oh, snap. And it makes Jerry look like a genius because he literally said today, if I want something, anything that I wanted, I'm able to get it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they go, damn, that brother is smart.
This is marketing.
Look at it that way. I was looking at it from the other angle. Man, that's why I say, man, if this happened, man, I'm like, damn, y'all brothers, man, smart as hell on that one. I didn't never think
this deal
about
is done.
This ain't gonna drag on.
Yeah, this ain't gonna drag on. And see, I think they really got a hard.
Micah ain't gonna allow it either.
Who?
Micah ain't gonna allow it.
Yeah.
If it was to try to play that, Micah's not gonna do that. Micah is gonna be talking like you just heard him today. He's gonna be on that internet. He's gonna be tweeting. You dealing with a different animal right here. The other animals you dealt with, they was just vocal out there. Micah is vocal in that Twitter game. Michael is vocal in his shows. Micah is gonna talk about this. You feel me?
Yeah.
They don't want to keep hearing that noise from him. They want to give him the sign so he be quiet and be happy and let's go on. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And then my boss say it's not done until he talks to his agent. Micah is the final say. Michael is the final say. Yeah, not the agent.
You best believe he's already got him in there. Like, let's get this done.
He already in there. Yeah. Yeah, this is just TV. Done. This is WWF, y'all. I'm just being honest with y'all. This is just like
this ain't gonna be
wrestling.
One of those drag on forever. Like if this was a different player, I could say yeah. But just like when Ezekiel Elliott put him to the fire, he wasn't playing them games. He said, "I got 2 years. All right, I'm holding now. I ain't playing." And guess what happened? You got signed. And Micah ain't gonna don't think Micah gonna sit there and be playing on kind. No, he's not.
Right.
I'm Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I'm Micah Parsons.
Yeah, it's done, bro. So anyway, listen, y'all, we wouldn't be lying to y'all trying to act like this is some drama. This ain't no drama, bro. They just trying to draw up some cheap publicity. This thing likely been done. Probably been done for 2 weeks. For real. Especially how Micah came out today. I got the best agent and I listened. It looks staged. It's like, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We not falling for this. So it's almost like
I did get a chance to talk to some of the Parsons, but the way you all are framing this, it sounds just like They went in, they retouched up a few things.
Yeah.
And they got that deal done. Because it was already, I'm not trying to outspeak my wisdom teeth here, but it was already done.
Yeah.
It just some stuff got leaked out too quickly.
Yep.
And they had to rehash and
put some. That's what it is.
Cover over.
Yeah. Yeah. They didn't want to release like that. They want to release
and
it.
They want to do it on their terms.
Right. Yeah, and it's good business. They want to get the maximum publicity for what's already done.
We don't want you guys to be talking about and get the love. No, it's going to be us saying it, not y'all.
It's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to ask y'all some questions, man. Just real quick before we give our final words. So I'm going to ask you first. What if Will Campbell is there? Big, you getting him?
Absolutely.
At 12, you not doing it?
You fall to 12.
I know he's a dog. He play tackle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Short arms.
I ain't worried about his arms because he said, ain't nobody said damn nothing about my arms until now. So I'm going to listen to him.
Yeah, he's strong, bro.
He said, shut the hell up. So I like him, but tackle, I mean...
Can I throw a vision I've been thinking about, and I wish the OC was here?
Throw a vision for me.
And I'm not acting like I know this for sure, bro. I'm gonna just throw this out here, bro. I wish the OC was here because he would have cleared this up for me. Zach Martin played left tackle, and he moved to right guard, and he was obviously amazing. Now, I don't know if that's ideal, and I would need to talk to my offensive lineman guru partners. You know, the OC, Lou, Watch.
I don't want to do that experiment in that 12, though.
But they do say
I don't want to
make
do
better
that.
Guards.
Yeah, they do.
I know that. But left tackle
I just
to right
threw it
guard,
out there.
I just don't want to do that.
Because I'm saying I could see this happening, bro. Like real talk. And a lot of people not talking about this, but this could happen. I'm gonna throw another one.
I don't think he's gonna fall to 12. I don't think he's gonna fall to 12.
He ain't gonna be there anyway.
I think he could, but I'm just preparing it in case. Right. I got somebody else. I got somebody else. What if Mason Graham fall to 12?
A lot of people changed their positions on him because some people said that they like Kenneth better.
Some did.
That's only because Kenneth is 334, and see the problem with Graham was because he was listed at 320, and he came in at 296. So that changes the game with him because now you're like you might be strictly 3-tech. You ain't that. You can't play the 0 and 1. You ain't playing that in the NFL like that.
That's right.
But I love his. He's aggressive. He is nasty. He comes out in every single play. I like
Big,
that. But
are you doing it at 12?
Nope. Nope.
Hey, Big,
Nope.
but you do,
My
but
dog.
you do know,
My
you do
dog.
know, but you do know if we do get him, you do know if we do get him, you know who camp he's at, right?
Oh yeah,
I'll be
Tuck
mad.
camp. Yeah, Tuck
Yeah,
camp.
he's at Tuck camp. He at B Tuck camps. Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I don't give a hell. I don't want two biscuit starters on that line.
Hey, bro, I know how you feel about Michigan. But if you get on that phone and you get to talk to that kid and give him some good hard lessons, man, you know, yeah.
I don't want to do that.
The other Michigan guy,
I'll take Walter Nolan over him. I'll take Walter Nolan.
Wait. Okay.
I'll take Nolan. I'll take Nolan. Nolan's nasty.
Hey, I'm finna throw one at you, Big and Law. Y'all both got an answer. Tech gone. Jitty gone. Booker gone. Matthew Golden is gone. Y'all getting Jaden Barron at 12?
What about Will Johnson? Y'all just
Hell no.
Right there.
Hell no.
Wait.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. Hell no.
Why not?
No.
Trey back. Somebody
No.
trade back.
Trade back.
It's too many
I am
corners.
not
I
taking
agree.
it back
You
12.
definitely got to trade
Too
back.
many quarters.
It's too many good quarters.
I'm not taking that chance on his ass busted at 12. No.
Yeah. That we finna give our final words, man. We'll do this. I was gonna do this today. We'll do this next week. I wanted to draft, assuming we had all of these already. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna do it right now, but I did want us to do a draft, assuming that we had wide receiver 2, corner, QB 2, and 1 pick.
That'd be a spicy draft.
Yeah, I want to do that because see, I bet that'll be a damn good draft because we wouldn't be caring about, we need this, we need that. We'll just be getting the best dude or moving down or do whatever makes sense.
That's why I did with this one draft. I did one draft by myself, and I did it like we had Keenan Allen. I did it like we addressed a few of those needs, like you just had right there, right? Asante Samuel Jr. And I got Luther Burton at 24. I got Tyleek Williams, Alfred Collins, the Tootin kid from Virginia Tech who's 4.29 at running back, and I got a really nice corner in the top 100, 5 picks in the top 100. How you mad about that? You got a good explosive receiver. If you got a Keenan Allen, you got a Tootin, a fast back. If you already got your boy Sanders, and you can throw Tootin in, who's fast. And then you got 2 defensive tackles, and you already addressing that right there. And then you can make Mozzie a rotational player because Mozzie ain't it. I don't care what y'all tell me. He ain't it.
Going into year 3?
That's what I said. Year 3 ain't it. He needs to be a rotational player. Give me 2 dogs and let him rotate. And then guess what? Mozzie will be better. When Mozzie's got to be the man, he will not be good. When Mozzie becomes a rotational player, he's going to be good. Watch what I say.
Wait. I'm listening to you because see, you got a good football mind, bro. I ain't gonna never just doubt you when you strong on the take like that. Yeah. Why you believe that? Because
I just feel like he's better when he don't have the pressure. And there's too much pressure. When he gets too much pressure on him, he just doesn't play well. You get 2 guys that are already tearing it up, and then he can come in and get the sneaky sacks, right? He can come in and get the stops. But when he's got to be the man, he's not going to be the man. I'm telling you. You've got to get a draft where you get 2 dog tackles. Then Mozzie is going to be a better player. Listen to what I tell you with this. If you make Mozzie the man, he's going to disappoint.
Man, Tyleek Williams is my favorite DT in this whole class, even over Graham. I got him over Graham.
I'm taking Tyleek Williams over Graham all day.
Are you really?
All day.
Damn.
I need that 334. And
You want answers?
You play with Ohio State. That Larry Johnson is the dog defensive line coach. Them defensive linemen at Ohio State are dogs. You understand? All of them.
All right, man.
How you like Alfred Collins though, Big? I
told you I took Tyleek and Alfred. Back to back.
Okay.
If you got 6'3" and you got 6'6" starting, right, and then you bring in Mozzie, because I told you, what did I love about Jacksonville when they had Marcus Stroud and John Henderson? I go back to that. I loved when they had that Marcus Stroud, John Henderson combo. They was nasty. That's why that Jacksonville D was nasty, because they had them 2, and they had Tony Brackens on the outside. Y'all remember that D? That D was nasty. That front 4 was nasty. So they didn't have to blitz all the time because they had that front 4. Matt Eberflus is a more set-based defense. He's not a guy that's really going to attack you all the time. So you really got to be strong. His front 7 has to be strong in Matt Eberflus. So if you get 2 dog defensive tackles, it fits into his scheme. So that when you add Mozzie to that, it makes that defense better because that's his scheme. He's not going to show you all kind of intricacies and things of that nature. He's a base. So you got to load up that base and you got to load up that front.
All right, man. Good fighter word, bro. Well, that wasn't a fighter word. This is my fighter word. My real name is Missouri. I'm just being honest, man. Like
Missouri Cowboy Sports.
Show me state, bro. Y'all keep talking about we need to go into the draft with the free agents out the way so we can truly draft BPA. I don't believe y'all. I'm just being honest. Y'all lied to us last year. You said you was gonna get the DTs before training camp. You didn't do it to the end of training camp.
Facts on that.
I'm just watching how y'all move right now. I don't get the vibe that y'all really serious about plugging up these holes to draft pure. But if you was, Dallas, I would want to see you make at least 3 of the 4 moves. Wide receiver 2, corner, QB. If you did 3 out of those 4 before the draft starts with quality free agents, I'm going to be super proud and I'm going to totally have your back going into the draft. Because it's going to show that y'all was very serious about doing what you always preached. You always preached that you want to have a type of free agency that allows you to draft pure. You're not in a pure place right now. You know your biggest need is wide receiver 2. You know your next biggest need is corner. And you know your third biggest need is one tech. And you saying and telegraph that you have to draft a quarterback. That is not BPA. You can lie to other people. I ain't gonna let you lie to me. And I'm not gonna lie to the people that follow me. I'm gonna tell them the truth. That's my final word.
I'm bouncing off Boss on that. Shotty, don't let them take you to the dark side.
I love it.
I like you, Shotty. A lot of us like you. I know you, Libra Gang. I know you.
You proved
and I
it.
get you're being political right now, but you're gonna have to. You can do it too. You can do it in a way that can work. Don't be afraid because it's your first year. Don't be afraid to say how you really feel about things.
Yes.
Because your influence can really work.
Woo.
Don't let them overtake you. Say what you really feel, because I feel like Cowboys Nation is gonna be behind you.
That's right.
Because I think a lot of us feel like you're gonna be a good coach because how you relate to these players. I'm sorry, Mike McCarthy. I liked him, but I knew when Shotty came over here, I knew it was gonna be different because I knew he could relate to anybody. That's a huge plus. Just don't let them influence you to where you're like, oh, okay. Because sometimes Libras, they don't want to ruffle feathers, so they go with the flow. And I need you to put your foot down on this in a way that you can still get your way and don't offend. Use that skill, Shotty, because if you use that skill, it'll be better for the Dallas Cowboys. That's my final word.
Damn good final word. I got to hit a button on that. Damn good final word, boy. Golly, what is boy?
Hey, I love being a Cowboy.
Big game, James.
Game changer.
Hey, let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man. Let's kick it big.
You know the main reason I like that you said that before Law go? Because when you talked about don't sell out, I was thinking it, but you said it way before it. See, that's what, you know what I mean? I was thinking it. I was like, people, they got pom-poms and all that kind of stuff for this interview. But I was like, and you said it. You know what I mean? You said it first, bro, because you led off the show. And I just appreciate you, bro. That's good content. That's good integrity by you, bro.
My dog.
Yeah, my dog.
My dog.
Good job, bro. Real talk. Law.
All right, so what I'm looking at with Shotty is that right now I'm giving him a 5.5. But by the time that at the end of the draft, he may jump up to 7.5 because he already came out with this identity that he want to be physical. He want to be fast. They want people to hit. So those are things that he lamented out of his mouth to you all's ears. So if he can go out there and continue to find pieces that match his philosophy, it doesn't matter if the players are known or unknown, as long as they match his philosophy and if he can deliver. I always say this, everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. So if Shotty can get these things going in the right and proper way, everything will fit just well like a glove or a shoe. So I'm giving this guy chances. So, hey, Shotty, continue to do your political speeches, though, man. You still on your 90-day probation. Don't listen to Big A. James and BossCowboySports, man. He's still on probation, man. He's still on probation. So give this man a chance, man. I can't wait to see what he's going to do, man, for the season. Let's go. DC for life.
Damn, man, I gotta go out hitting you with the.
Oh, hell no.
I love it. Law is the pessimistic. I love it.
Nothing but the best.
Bipartisan law.
I love it.
He go talk us back. Man, I ain't drinking no damn Kool-Aid.
I ain't drinking no Kool-Aid. Hell no. Nope. But I like to coach.
Yeah. You killed it, big. You killed it today, bro. You showed out for Libras. You made me a little bit of a believer. You did. I was kind of thinking you was
know that mind. I know that brain.
You showed it today, bro. Like you showed it when you said when he don't like you, he say your name and move on. That was impressive, bro.
He say your name quick. That's when I know. Okay, he don't like you.
You appreciate all of the super chats, man. I forgot to give the super chats. I'm seeing y'all. I said, what about the super chat?
Oh yeah, I got some too.
Appreciate you, Cerebral Assassin. I really appreciate you. Says Brian acting like Kevin Spacey and the unusual suspect. But I appreciate all y'all super chats. Thank y'all so much.
I got some super chats too. He said y'all got to hear what he said outside in and first position. He said was defensive end, edges and trenches. But he also talked about the perimeter. I appreciate the super chat. And then Star also said, I have to agree with Law Boss. He just started the job. Can't go against your boss publicly when you just started. Have to rebuild report first. Man, if y'all get out of here with that, man, bipartisans.
Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her